Hey everybody, there's a lot of interest on the Ning about how to enamel flat pieces using the immersion method. And this is what I do. This is a dog tag. Here's the enamel. And we're going to attach this little enameled flower. It's been pre-enameled, and these are Millefiori wafers. All right, now these will expand to about 1/4 of an inch after they're heated. So let me go ahead and start the torch. The torch that I'm using is a Carlisle Mini CC, and it's a lamp working torch. I use this in my studio. Okay, there we go. All right, we're going to put the pendant on the mandrel, and I enameled everything with that little inexpensive torch that I use for workshops. I enameled everything in the book with that little torch. So even though I've got this to my, at my disposal right now, you don't necessarily have to have anything more than that inexpensive torch. All right, so all we're doing is dangling this in the flame. Going to dangle it in the flame until it glows an orange color. We're going to dip it in the enamel. Tap it on the edge of the container. I'm going to do this 3 or 4 times. Normally a bead I would do 3 times, but we have a larger surface area that we've got to get evenly heated. Sometimes that doesn't work, so it takes a little bit of extra heating and extra dipping. Okay. Heating it up again. All right, so now what I want to do is I want to move it a little bit further down on the end of the mandrel. So I'm using the bead pulling station for that. Let me go back to the bead pulling station. Okay, now I want to get this attached to the end of the mandrel. All right, so it's stuck on there now. I'm changing, putting the pendant and the mandrel in my non-dominant hand, heating it from underneath. I'm going to put the enamel flower on there. Okay, there she is. So I'm going to add these Millefiori wafers. Okay. Put one there. Heat it up. Put another one there. Let's add some cat whiskers. Tweezers are not very good. Oops. Okay, heat your piece up so that when you place the cat whisker, it won't roll off. These are just going to be like stylized stems. Okay. Get it stuck on the mandrel. Tilt it. Okay, so that this is in a horizontal position to the table, to your work area. Get that guy out of there. All right, so now all we're doing is I'm just heating this. I'm waiting for the wafers to flatten. I'm going to dip the whole thing in clear enamel so that I can seal the deal with the enamel flower. I don't want that to be popping off. Okay, I'm back in my dominant hand again. This is clear. It's in a Mighty dog food container. Just goes to show you that you don't have to have any fancy containers. Okay, I'm going to move this a little bit further down on the end of the mandrel so I can dip it in the, manipulate it more easily. Okay, tap it on the edge. Alrighty. Jim, can you come around and take a look at that from over my shoulder? Okay, it's ready to come off. We're going to have to watch it cool. I'm going to hold it on the edge there before I drop it into the vermiculite to let it cool a little bit. Okay, that's the finished project, and it's pretty simple. You saw how fast it was. It's very easy to do flat things using this method. You can also build in an area on your, when you're designing your piece, if you want to leave part of the area unenameled, you can always hold it with a pair of pliers. So it's, pretty simple. Thanks a lot.